Hey, doing YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review, and it is Doppelbock time in the form of Samichlaus Barrique. If you've watched any of our Samichlaus reviews, you will know I'm a huge fan of Samichlaus. It's one of my favorite beers, one of the original beers I got into, so it's in my Hall of Fame. And yeah, I'm kind of excited because over the past month, this is the second new Samichlaus I've had. Just did a review for Samichlaus Schwarz's. It's their newest Samichlaus iteration. Excuse me. And this one is, I don't know if it's the classic or the Hells, but it is the Samichlaus, one of those two, aged in wine barrels. I believe Chardonnay barrels, but I'm not quite sure because the website was in German and my German sucks. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. So yeah, two new Samichlaus in 1 month. Super excited, and it's a huge bomber, which kind of sucks because I'm by myself, and that's a lot of Samichlaus to drink to one person. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, as far as what it says in the bottle, limited edition, bottled in 2013, Samichlaus Barrique, malt liquor, 14% alcohol by volume, Castle Brewery, Eggenberg, Austria. Samichlaus Barrique. Samichlaus is brewed once a year on December 6th and then aged for 10 months in steel tanks. And this one in 5 weeks in used oak barrels from winery Anton Bauer in Fürensburn, I guess you would say. This special lager is perhaps the rarest in the world. Samichlaus may be aged in the bottle for many years. Older vintages become more complex with the creamy, warm finish. This beer can be served with a hearty, robust dishes and desserts, particularly with chocolates, or as after-dinner drink by itself. And that's pretty much it. You know, government warning stuff, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, label-wise, it's a little departure from the norm of what Samichlaus does, but they're kind of bigger, bomber-sized bottles are pretty much the same as this. They have different color codes. Classic is your classic, like more like grayish, purplish. And this one's this color, I assume, because it's aged on oak, so it's kind of an oak color. But yeah, I dig it. So, let's see what she has to offer. Unique beer night. Alright, bottom that cap came off a little bit weird. Anyway, it looks like Samichlaus. Pretty carbonated. For being aged. Actually, a decent amount of carbonation. Had a head there, but it's dissipating quickly. Not too creamy, but Samichlaus never are. Color-wise, expect to have a little bit of haziness due to the kind of barrel aging, but it is still relatively clear. The ever so slightest amount of haziness, and that could just mean wishing there was some. And decent amount of carbonation, nothing too crazy, but still a little bit of carbonated. But yeah, she looks like a Samichlaus. Let's see if she smells like one. Yeah, it smells exactly what Samichlaus smells like. That, what I call that kind of plum candy. It tastes like a plum wine to me, or a plum wine smell. With this huge sweetness, like almost for a lot of people will be considered over the top sweetness. Yeah. Classic Samichlaus in the nose. So yeah, I mean, it looks like a Samichlaus. Definitely smells like a Samichlaus. Let's see if she tastes like a Samichlaus. Cheers. Yeah. Not really getting a ton of barreling from there. It's definitely different than. It don't taste like the classic. So I'm assuming this is a classic base. It tastes like the classic, but it definitely tastes like it has a little bit of age on it. There's ever so slightest bit of oakiness there. Wine barreling. It's like Samichlaus is so sweet that usually your wine barrels are going to bring a little bit of some kind of tartness to it. And I can kind of feel that trying to fight through it, but I think the sweetness of the atypical Samichlaus is kind of battling that back. Definitely tastes like it has a bit of age on it. I mean, it is a 2013 bottle that was aged 2 separate times. So it's starting to gain that kind of raisin chocolate covered raisinette flavor, which I'm a huge fan of. It's a really nice beer. I just expected a little bit more from it since it is a barrel aged version of that beer. So yeah, not too shabby at all. It's classic Samichlaus in every square inch of it is. I just wanted something a little bit different based off of what it is. But it's still Samichlaus, and it means it's pretty badass. So yeah, rating wise, there I got it. That's it. You got a decent amount of barrel on that one. So your mileage may vary on your sips. Let's see, rating wise, I'll give it a 92. Really nice beer. Kind of, like I said, kind of disappointed that there's not more barreling in it. But like I said, they only spent 5 weeks in a barrel, so that's not a ton of time. So, I mean, if they jacked that up to a few months, it might make a difference. But it's there. It's just a bit more subtle since the Samichlaus is overly sweet beer to begin with. Kind of have to fight through that sweetness to get that barrel character. So, giving 92 overall. Value and availability. I've seen this 2 different places, so it can be found, but it's not super available. So I'll give it like a 4 on a value scale or availability scale. On a value scale, $22. Samichlaus bomber. You know, Samichlaus is about $20 for a 4-pack, so you know. So well, it's not a bomber; it's a 750, right? Yeah. So it's not too shabby, but just wish it was more in the like $17, $18 range as opposed to 22. So on a value scale, I'll give it a 4 too. So 4 on a value and availability, 92 overall score. It's just quintessential Samichlaus with a little bit of a twist to it, almost like an accelerated aged classic Samichlaus. It already has like at least 2 years on it based off dating. So there you go. Samichlaus. If you like Samichlaus, if you like that style of beer, it's definitely worth giving a whirl, considering, you know, you don't see new Samichlaus kind of pop up every day. Well, another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Excuse me. If you like, check us out anywhere else on the internet. You can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Untapped. Massive beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a beautiful barrel-aged 14% Doppelbock right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.